Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the podcast, and before we even talk about today's topic, I'd like to go over a couple things that we will talk about towards the end of the episode. But this might be potentially the last episode because and I only say potential because I may or may not do more. I'm not sure though. We'll talk more about it when we get towards the end of the video. So, the topic we're going to be talking about today is called food. I've really reached the bottom of the barrel with this one. Food, that's what we're going to be talking about. Initially, I started trying to record this episode, and then I realized that the episode is stupid. And then again, some of the ones I did were out of nowhere. So, there's gonna be value out of the episode today. So, yeah. So, food. It's kind of been around for a long time. I mean, it comes in many different forms. I mean, dinosaurs, they ate food, I'm sure. It's a thing that helps us with our day. It fuels us and keeps us going until we need to eat again. And it's a lot ironic as a fat dude talking about food. Why are we even talking about food? Well, because let's put it simply, it's kind of weird, alright? Because, all this healthy options coming from a fat guy that's talking about healthy food. Now, don't get me wrong, I love eating healthy food. But when you're taking a really an unhealthy item, I'll throw in drinks in the mix because we do consume that. So that's a whole different thing we'll probably discuss in a moment. But with drinks, I don't want to say as of recently, but over the years, we have gained the zero sugar option for the drinks, and for sodas. The whole point of a soda is to have sugar. All right, plain and simple. If the soda has sugar, it's a good drink. I mean, Coca-Cola, Pepsi, they all have sugar. Most sugar in a soda has to be Mountain Dew. So what is the point of taking out the sugar? I mean, it defeats the whole purpose of drinking an unhealthy drink. I mean, if you want to drink healthy, drink something like Gatorade or water. I mean, they exist for a reason. And it might be a hot take, but there's just no point of zero sugar drinks. I mean, it's not just soda. There's also zero sugar Red Bull or like energy drinks and zero sugar. The point I'm trying to make is that if you like there's just no point of zero sugar drinks. The point of those said drinks are supposed to be unhealthy. Again, it might be a hot take, but that's kind of what I stand by. It's just, and with the sodas again, they already have diet versions of the soda, of those sodas, like Diet Coke, Diet Pepsi, Diet Mountain Dew. May I go on? It's just, there's just now 2 different versions of the zero sugar. I don't know, maybe diet versions of the soda. I don't know what the difference is. I bet you bottom dollar that there's no difference. And that's literally the point of a soda. And no, this is like the other day I noticed that Canada Dry came out with their version of their soda with zero sugar. That's not the point of a soda. That's what I'm trying to get at. It's not just drinks. Food. I seen an ad for Reese's, alright? They're coming out with a zero sugar Reese's. Let me say that again. They're coming out with a zero sugar Reese's. Zero sugar Reese's, I tell you. What? Zero sugar like, I kid you not. A zero sugar Reese's. That's what they're promoting, is zero sugar Reese's. The point of a Reese's is it's supposed to be a sweet treat. As opposed to be, a candy is not supposed to be healthy. I don't get it. Like, what's up with the zero sugar crap? Like, this is coming from a fat guy, yes. I see the comments. But food, there's already healthy food. Like a salad. Or like fruit. You don't need zero sugar products. It's pointless. It's ridiculous. Like, back then, this wasn't an issue. Like, there was regular food. Like, food was normal. The drinks were normal. No one was making, like, I mean, yeah, there were diet versions of the sodas. But that was it. Diet versions of a soda. And I don't get it. Like, why come out with healthier options? And they put the healthier products in school for like grab and goes and stuff. Like, okay, I mean, well, Another thing, the school lunches are becoming healthy. Since now I don't know when it happened, but I would assume it was like around the time that President Obama was in office. I knew that Michelle Obama had something to do with it. I would assume it was during Barack Obama's presidency. But food, I get it. Like, if you want your kid eating some nutrition, be my guest. Just keep it out of lunchrooms. I mean, make your kid pack a lunch. Make your kid pack a lunch. Because school food shouldn't be this awful, alright? It shouldn't. Now, and I just realized something. It's not just the drinks, and not just that Reese's zero sugar, but there's also, I think it's called like trans fat, or like zero fat. So I don't remember, but there are zero fat chips. Zero fat chips or trans fat. I don't know what they're called. I'm pretty sure that I'm gonna be told in the comments on what they're called. But yeah, not regular, zero or like trans fat. Chips are not supposed to be healthy. Like, they are made to be unhealthy. Certain foods are made to be unhealthy. Quit making them healthy. Alright? If you want to eat healthy, like I said, go eat a salad. Or eat fruit. Or anything that doesn't have fats or like sugar. Or like less sugar. You know what I mean. And this is coming from a guy that's like fat. I'm aware. I choose to eat these foods. Alright? It's a choice. And along with that, I mean, that's really what I wanted to rant about, was this healthy stuff. So, the episode is really not going to be that long. But that's alright. And I do realize that the reason why they're coming out with all this stuff is because people get cholesterol or diabetes, or like myself, Crohn's. A very rare occurrence. I don't know how common Crohn's is, but I have Crohn's because I was eating all this unhealthy food for a long time. So I kind of see why. But then again, that there's salads and fruit. But that's just me, though. And that's kind of what I've been thinking about for past couple of days. And I thought it would be a good podcast episode. So, today's episode's not as long. But I mean, a lot of the episodes aren't as long as they used to be. I don't know why. And we'll get into that here shortly, because this might be potentially the last episode of the series. And I say potentially because I want to also make another episode where I guess talk about a lot of topics again in one big episode. So that's what I'm gonna do for the last episode. I don't know though. As of now, this might be the last episode. So, why am I making it the last episode? Well, it's kind of simple. I have not been making a lot of episodes on the podcast, and due to a lot of reasons. One, I'm just really busy, and it's just not the top priority for content. For content, the top priority is memes, skits, stop motion, essentially any video I've made on this channel, that's the top priority. Podcast episodes, it came from a time where my mindset was really bad, and so I was making something that didn't really fit the channel, and that's why I didn't really do random shoutouts anymore, because it didn't fit my channel, and it just didn't, it wasn't me. Like, it wasn't what I wanted to do. And so I started putting shoutouts in videos, which I should have done with the random shoutouts. I think at the time I kind of just delete. I just didn't want to have random shoutouts because it just didn't fit with the content. It just wasn't me. All right. It's the same with the podcast, although I kind of been steering clear on making it fit. But at the end of the day, it's just it wasn't really going to be as frequent as it was before. And some of the topics were really questionable. And there's going to be one of them, or even two of them, I'm going to delete. Or even set to private. Because I know one of them is, really outdated, like I said. It's episode 3. That episode was just my opinion from that has changed. And so, with that being said, that episode was automatically just really outdated. And then there's another one, it's just kind of really questionable. So I'll probably just end up just deleting that episode. If you know which one I'm talking about, then you might understand where I'm coming from. So along with that, no one was really giving me topics to talk about. So that's why there's it's taking me so long to make to even provide episodes, because there wasn't really topics that people were suggesting, because most of the topics that I talk about all come from me, except for one, which was the LGBTQ episode. And someone suggested that, and I was like, I could. And again, the LGBT one is also questionable because, after all, it is 2025, and it's kind of hard to talk about that kind of stuff without getting backlash. That's just my problem, though. And maybe the episode wasn't too bad. I don't know, but it's just harder to come up with topics to talk about. And even then, with some of the stories that I do provide with experiences, I rather kind of just keep some stuff private, so the episodes get shorter and shorter and harder to talk about. And so I probably do believe it might be appropriate to just cancel the podcast. I mean, I wouldn't mind continuing it. Actually, a little behind the scenes, a little bit, is that I actually have a server, made on Discord, and I had some of my friends on there to. It was essentially just a way for me to see if there was gonna be guests on the podcast, actual guests on the podcast. Excuse me. And even that, like, getting you guys in some of the action, and I've even tried getting you guys to do like a fan podcast to see your guys' point of view on some of the topics I've talked about. Then again, no response. So at this point, what am I supposed to do? I mean, I knew that the getting people on here is really difficult, so I kind of just did it as my own, on my own, and then getting you guys, the fans, to do it, no response. And usually you guys don't really respond to what I talk about anyway, so and that's also probably because it's also kind of my fault because I don't upload as much. But then again, I am providing content, so, and some of the content I want participation. Now with there was some participation with ranking the memes video, but y'all don't really participate as much. So what else am I was supposed to do with the content? So the only thing I could think of was just canceling the podcast after this episode, and maybe the one I talked about earlier, which is one big episode where I talk about, or I guess like give updates on some of the topics I've talked about in the past. But other than that, I mean, that would be it. The podcast would be canceled. No, I don't know. I haven't really thought of deleting it or not. I'll kind of leave it up there. And if years have gone by, I'll maybe think about deleting it. But yeah, I don't know. If you guys, I don't know where to start giving ideas. I may take the ideas, but it's not a guarantee. I mean, I don't know. But that's where we stand from now. This may be the last episode, and more. So that's what's gonna happen to the podcast. As we stand right now, I am no longer wanting to continue the podcast due to the reasons I just explained here. With that being said, updates for the rest of the channel. Now, kind of a tradition, usually towards the end of the podcast, I would at least give some updates on the channel. That's what's gonna happen here. Which I already kind of did with the but yeah. So, some updates that I'm gonna be talking about here. A lot of changes, since, and I had to talk about a lot of stuff in the, 2024 it was the 2024 rewind, where I was going to be doing, like, a lot of stop motion again. Here's the thing, I haven't been really doing much with that, since then. Well, maybe, like, doing a lot of writing of a script. Other than that, I haven't been doing a lot of stuff because school has been happening. And I've just been really busy in general and kind of just lost the touch of motivation to do stop motion. And I want to do stop motions. It's just really hard. And it's not just the motivation and time. It's also getting, like, a lot of stuff. Now, I've been really lucky to get the flight stands, which, really good. But getting, like, certain characters, and I should be just getting, like, dioramas set so that it's not just one thing. It should be, like, different things. But it's just a lot of stuff to get. And and I even, like, a lot of times I was trying to write a script for a stop motion I had planned. I couldn't really think of anything. Like, I couldn't really come up with anything. So, ultimately, here's what's gonna happen. I'm going to just make one stop motion. That was kind of already the plan, but that's what I'm going to be set on. Just one stop motion. And eventually when... ow. Bit my tongue. Anyways. Eventually, when I'm able to get other stuff for, like, different stop motions, there's going to be, I'm gonna try again, making different stop motions to essentially make a universe. To, like, have, like, But as of now, it's just really hard to do that. So I'll just stick with one stop motion, and that would be it. And hopefully in the future, I'll put out more stop motions. That's kind of, and it's sad that the stop motion area of the channel is lacking, but I'm going to I'm going to just stick with this, and like I said, hopefully in the future there will be more stop motions. So with that being said, what was I gonna say? Oh, the wings. Because I just thought of this as of now. So with the wings, I don't know if there's gonna be a season 3. And I did hint at that I was gonna be doing Pie on the Fly next, because someone commented asking when am I going to do Pie on the Fly, which is once season 2 was done. Season 2 is done. Now we can move on to Pie on the Fly, which I honestly don't know how I'm going to do that, since the only time I do wings is like whenever I like travel to an area that has like a Wendy's or a Buffalo Wild Wings. But with Pie on the Fly, it's, I don't know, there's like other locations that I can go to, but we'll just have to see. So there might be a season 3, there might not be, I don't know. We'll just kind of wait and see how that goes. I just thought about that as of now, but yeah. But I kind of, for new content, I want to I want to try doing like movie reviews again. I tried doing that like a long while ago. I think it was when Ant-Man Quantumania came out, and I asked y'all if you wanted me to do movie reviews. Y'all really said no, so I was like, okay. So I didn't do movie reviews again, ever again. But I kind of want to pick that up again, and I kind of want to see your guys' thoughts. I'll probably post a question and stuff, or like a poll asking about it again, because I really want to do movie reviews. I mean, kind of add like a little bit more variety of the channel, and I don't know, but I want to hear your guys' thoughts. And of course, I don't know when, but I want to make tier list videos. I don't know when though, but at some point I want to be making tier list videos and stuff, so yeah. Now, so something I forgot to mention during the episode while I was editing the video was a playlist I've created called NTV on YouTube. Kind of simple as it is, it speaks for itself. I mean, I'm gonna explain what that is in a little bit. In a sense, if you haven't heard of, okay, for those who probably never heard of MTV before, in a sense, it's a music video of from your favorite song and or your favorite artist getting played on cable TV. That was who uses cable TV. People use streaming services or YouTube. So I have taken an accountability to make a playlist full of music videos. Call it MTV on YouTube. Self-explanatory, and I've used it from time to time. And on the official Discord server, I had a text channel having you guys suggest I guess music videos for me to add. Again, y'all don't really participate in any of that kind of stuff, so that I'm just saying. Alright. But the music, the MTV on YouTube playlist is a thing. Of course, it's gonna get updated from time to time, me adding new music videos from the music that I listen to. So, but a major update, I guess it's probably not major, I guess, since with MTV on YouTube is mainly just I guess music they can listen to through Viva app. In a sense, like actual music artists, almost all of them. I mean, like I said, I only add music from the music I listen to. But my point being is that that's only like I guess real music artists that the music videos I add. Now, in the nearby future, I think starting in 2026, I'm gonna be adding meme related music videos. Alright. Such as they're taking the hobbits to Isengard. Well, what's another one? We got just basically, I mean, yes, it's a remix, but it's a cultural icon, and the reason why I'm starting doing this because a lot of the stuff is culturally iconic. So expect stuff like that. We also got like a lot of other memes stuff, and then not just memes too. Probably also in the future, probably add a lot of like movie music or YouTubers. Though I kind of cheated with some of them. That's only because I didn't really think of the idea before, and now I'm coming, new idea. So I might just remove one of them and then add it back in. Or just keep it in there. I don't know. But, starting in 2026, I'll be adding meme-related music videos. Or I guess what I mean by, like, meme-related music videos is that, they took, like, stuff like, taking the Hobbit's Isengard. That one line gets turned into a remix. That's kind of what I mean by a meme-related music video. But, yeah, that's kind of, in addition to that. That's what's gonna happen in, probably, like, in 2040. The last one's gonna be added. Or not added. I don't even know. But, yeah. That's, so, if you're wanting to mindlessly watch, music videos without, get the, I guess, MTV effect, then the playlist is, on the channel. Check it out if you want. I mean, it's up to you, really. Alright, on with the rest of the video. And then, of course, we got the gaming channel and Slayer, which, depending on when the episode comes out, I may or may not have done a live performance for Slayer. So, but both channels are in the link in the description. Please check them out. I mean, they both don't really have that many subscribers as the main channel. They exist. I do gaming on the gaming channel and music related stuff on the music channel. Speaking of the channels, music channel, again, I don't know, may have done a live performance and be uploaded on YouTube. And also, of course, trying to do more, album reviews for that channel. So far, hasn't been moving that greatly, so. And also, like I said, the channel has not that many subscribers, so please subscribe to the Slayer channel, link in the description. Not only that, we also got the gaming channel. I'll try doing more content for that channel. We are moving, we're kind of adding more content besides Minecraft. We'll finish that series though. It's just gonna be a long while for that to happen, but in the meantime, eventually, there's going to be other gaming content eventually. And of course, what if videos. I'm gonna try to get back to doing that again, because there were some videos I had in mind I wanted to make, but keep on forgetting. And of course, So far there's going to be like at least 3 or 4 in mind for those types of videos. But yeah. Also subscribe to the gaming channel. Link in the description. Those 2 channels, very low on subscribers. So if you please do, go to the description below of this video, or any video you've seen, and subscribe to Ant Slayer and Mineclasher8 Brody Gaming. And of course, subscribe to this channel. I mean, like, we made it really far with the subscribers. So, yeah. But that should be it for today's episode, and of course, the updates. If you enjoyed this episode, I mean, it's just me ranting about healthy, unhealthy foods. If that made any sense. But yeah, if you enjoyed today's episode, leave a like, subscribe. And as always, enjoy. And don't forget, subscribe to the 2 other channels. Link in the description below. But yeah, see y'all next time. Bye.